Hello YouTube, Joey and Jalen here with a deck profile for you guys.
Hey, what's up guys, Jalen here. As you can see, and from the title and everything, this is 72 Pillars. Like I said, if Wizards weren't gonna get what I wanted them to get, this was happening, and it's happening. Sorry.
It happened. We'll be grammar Nazis about this for no reason at all, just because.
So anyway, I switched to Pillars. First of all, this deck did not take long or any money, really, that much money at all to build.
What was it, $7?
I paid like at most $20 for this.
That's because we traded all my Star Guardian Jacks though.
To get Demon Wars Modai, and then everything else just came naturally. Do trades,
And my pile of cards.
And pulling stuff. Anyway, so this is 72 Pillars, and my buddy is Dance as Modai, 621. Pay 1 gauge call cost, and when he enters the field, I draw a card. So this card is just a really good beater.
Pluses!
Yeah, enter field, get a plus. So.
Last one!
So, that's what buddy flag. Then we're going to get on to the monsters. The only size zeros in the deck, we have 3 copies of Boy Transformation as Modai, or as I like to. Since this is going to be filled with as Modai because they're Pillars, I'm just going to abbreviate their names. This is what I call Boy Modai.
I was going to say the same thing.
You see, the card's freaking flavor text says, what you think of my kid form? In short, Kid Odai. He takes out the M, so it sounds dumber.
How about this? Keto Die.
No, it sounds dumb without the M.
Keto Die.
No, it sounds dumb without the M. Anyway, 3/1/1. When it enters the field, I can choose to discard a card. If I do, then I can return any card on my opponent's field. I don't even think it's my opponent's field. It's no, it's my opponent's field. To his or her hand. So literally, I can like be annoying. Like say they called something that costs like a lot of gauge, or like they said an impact like lethal. I go like, okay, call this, discard, put that back in your hand.
Or you can bounce back their items.
Yeah, I can bounce my items. I can do a lot of things with this thing. It's really nice.
Oops on legs for their field.
And it's an Asmodai card, which is very important for something later. Literally, I'm not shitting you. The only non-Asmodai in this deck, we have 3 Fallen Angel Paimon.
You actually play Paimon?
But it's not Asmodai deck, people. Remember that.
It's not. It's mainly a rush control pillars anyway.
It's Asmodai deck. Just not playing. It's just not playing Eternal Rolling Backdrop. There we go.
Can't void it.
Anyway, it's just like Kenji, but it's just a pillar. 4/2/1 vanilla. It's just here because it's 2 crit.
When the fuck was the last time someone played Kenji?
No one remembers Kenji. Anyway.
Kenji, real talk, he was the
4/2/1 vanilla. Let's go with that. It's a Bear Trap Fang Dragon.
Then we get into literally the rest of the deck. 4 Demon Lords Modai.
Oh yes, I remember this card.
If anyone doesn't remember this card, somehow
go watch the anime.
This is the original Modai. This is the one you always see. Anyway, when this is the field, you can discard a card. If you do, then you can destroy a monster of any size on my opponent's field. The fun thing that people always forget, and Chris Cologne, if you're watching this, because I know you probably are, when people need to know the main ruling about this card. When it enters the field, I declare backdrop. I don't have to discard yet. So if you have a response, you have to do it when I enter the field. If you use something like a Dragobond, I don't have to discard. If you don't use a Dragobond, I can choose to discard or I can choose not to discard. It is literally the most annoying thing for people not to know the ruling, and if they do, they hate it because then it's like, wait, I can waste a card and then it'll do nothing, or I cannot waste a card and then I'll lose the card anyway.
One thing people you have to know, just because he doesn't have the continental ones doesn't mean he's not pro.
Hello? I'm not paying $500 for one card. Hence why I won't get a Secret Flag. Anyway.
How about this? Just get the SPs. They're only like 35-40.
Nah, get the Buddy Rares.
Oh god.
Fuck that. Ew.
That is almost as much as the Continental one.
Nah, they're like 80.
And then the last size one in the deck, and the reason why being an Asmodai even makes any sense. Art of Body Duplication Asmodai, or Squad Modai.
Cologne, thank you very much for that name.
No, that wasn't Cologne.
That name.
That wasn't Cologne.
Who the fuck made that?
Polanco.
Oh my god.
He said I call it Dupe Modai, and then literally Polanco said that's stupid. Name it Squad.
Squad Modai.
Squad goals be like.
Anyway, it's 2/2/1, and as the counter ability during my turn, I can put it to the drop zone and call any Asmodai monster from my drop zone by paying its call cost. This thing is insanely stupid because
It is the best of the Asmodais.
Because literally, if there's like one in my drop, I basically have a size 1 with double attack for free.
Pretty much.
And then just the ability to counter call any of these stupid fucks is just absurd.
There's more stupid fucks though.
Yeah, there's more, and you'll see them.
AKA the buddy.
Yeah, like I can get a counter draw, I can counter kill a monster, I can like this thing turns every single ability every Asmodai has into a counter, which is just beyond absurd. So there's that. So that's the last size 1. So 10 size 1s and 3 size 0s. Then we get on to only 5 size 2s, which is 1 Mazaria, because this is Magic World, and you always...
Mazaria!
This thing is always live. Like, I have not drawn this, and it's not been live. Like, it's crazy.
It's Magic World, of course.
Yeah. Well, it's also, like, even the gauge. Like, I don't even draw this without not having the gauge.
And remember, guys, this is Jalen's god. He has to play it.
He has to play it even if it gets bad. I'm not recording on that.
And for the buddy.
Over this.
So, size 3s. 2 copies of Champion Wrestler Asmodai or Champ Modai.
Champ Modai!
Or John Cena.
No, we're not.
No. Get out of here.
It's 9/2 size 3 for pay 2 gauge call cost, and when it enters the field, I can choose as many cards from my hand to discard, and if I do, I can destroy that many cards on the field. So, also, same thing as this guy, so I can literally enter the field, you have to respond, and then I can choose not to do
also,
that.
the great thing is this card can destroy other cards and not choose the card that you selected if you use something like that.
Yeah, because it doesn't have a definitive target because it's very loose in its wording when it says cards is as many as you discard as many as you like and stuff like that.
Quick question about this card. Can this card also destroy monsters with Soul Guard multiple times?
Yes.
Yes, it can. Yeah. Because it doesn't have to target. It can target the same card. It doesn't say individual cards like Judgment or something. So this thing is insanely crazy off things like just open fields with body dupe, because then you can just go two say with this, and like maybe like if I do have it like just boy modai, and then like I'll just get rid of basically these 2, pay 2 gauge, call this, and then start discarding crap.
Things, and then go for more damage.
It's insane. You can do ridiculous amounts of damage and ridiculous amount of plays in this deck. This deck is incredibly versatile. And then we get to the last monster of the deck. We have 2 copies of Second Army Demon Lord Asmodai. Honestly, even though I love Champ Modai, he might go in the side because I do want to play Def Asmodai and test what I'd rather have.
Champ Modai is too broken with Boy Modai or Kid Modai or whatever.
I understand that, but it's just literally just because I don't
play it as a one-of.
Yeah, I might, because then I want to fit in Def Modai.
It's an Omni Lord technically, people.
Anyway,
no, we're talking about Champ Modai.
Yeah. Oh, Champ Modai? Yeah, you be a good one.
50,000 power, 3 critical, 10,000 defense. Everyone probably knows what this does, but like counterattack, lifelink 2, penetrate, the ability to pay gauge, discard 2 cards, and basically act like Soul Guard when like.
All right, guys. This guy does it right. Venom Nova doesn't do it right. This guy does it right.
I'd rather pay the 2 gauge, honestly.
Yeah,
to balance it out.
So then we get on to spells. We have 2 Mind of Hardcore. Mind of Hardcore. You just need 2 or more pillars on the field. Pillar monsters on the field, and you gain 3 gauge.
Clear surrender without counter.
Yeah, pretty much.
Also it's a condition.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's easy.
This card is mainly because pillars need gauge. Like, this costs gauge, buddy costs gauge, and lots of the spells. Well, not lots, but like...
No, good
the small portions that cost a lot more gauge.
But this thing is really nice.
3 gauge.
It's just not that great to have more copies because I don't really always need that much gauge. So I only play 2.
And you probably play other cards that does gauge excel. Mm-hmm. So.
2 copies. Oh
God.
Two copies of Great Spell Saturday Night Devil Fever. Jesus Christ.
An example of a card that needs gauge.
I am literally not even going to explain like this card's absurdity.
I mean,
I don't want to sit there.
I'm not sitting through the explanation. I'm just going to explain what it does if people somehow don't remember this rare from set 1. This is a pay 2 gauge and 1 life counter spell that I need to have 6 or more pillars, not different. Stupid as hell. In my drop zone, and then I shuffle, and then I call 3 specifically size 1 72 pillars from my drop zone onto the field, and every other card in my drop zone goes back to deck.
Okay, guys, Magic World can get a spell version of this, but then Death gets an impact version.
And then we get on to more pillar-based spells. With
Oh,
Devil
God.
Advantage, Devil Advantage lets you get pay gauge, and you can add 2 of the same copies. Copies, it does mean, it not mean, like, the
R-type
like similar name. Like, people have done, like, ass stupid shit, like, on the FAQ even. Like, can I get these 2 different as Modais because they have as Modai in the name? No, you
Copies.
can't. It says the same name. Anyway. Devil Advantage is really nice. Like, just, if the 2 Devil Fevers go in the drop, I can add both of them back.
Because there's 72 pillars.
Like, you just said any 72 pillar card.
Yep.
And then more to us. We have 2 no-brainer.
Like we said in other videos, this is broken.
You need to be playing this in Magic or
100
G100
Please not explain no-brainer again.
I'm not.
We never even explained it in the other one. So.
That's what I said.
2 chillax because you need to be able to reduce damage because there are plenty of times where there are cards that say they can't be nullified, or just even like cards that just when you just impacts you can just gain a life.
So we have a man that never gives no chill to no one, telling other people to chill. How's that?
Then we get on to actual 3 ofs. We have 3 copies of Never Say Never. I put top 2 into gauge, and if I have no cards in hand when I cast this, then I get to draw 2. So if I'm shooking my hand with Asmodai cards, and then I'm just like, okay, now I need hand, just cast this, get 2 gauge and a hand.
Which is another reason why he played Mind of Hardcore at 2.
Then we got 3 copies of It's All Cool, which is just the Battle War Circle clone.
Level 5, you have an open center. Well,
Then we get on to 4 ofs. We have 4 nice 1, not explaining.
I play Pot of Greed!
Those are basically nullifiers at this point.
I play Pot of Greed!
They're staple.
4 magical goodbye, because absurdity, the ridiculous amount of things. If I had to explain, hell, I could do a whole entire fucking video on how versatile this card is, but I'm not going to do that. Unless you want it.
Let's just go back. Let's just not explain that.
It's not even because I don't like the card. It's just that seems like
4 Solomon Shield. If it's not a link attack, nullify the attack.
Yeah, you could change ratios. Like, do you really need 4?
What do you mean?
I mean, he plays close
no,
center
I play
more though.
play close center a lot. This is.
Solomon Shield's better.
And then impacts 2 Diabolical Hardcore because I had the space and I said why not, because this thing is hilarious and certain.
Card.
You said you love that card?
Psst, quick tip: you can get that back. You can get it back to your hand by using Devil Advantage.
Yep, it is a pillar. Anyway, if I have a pillar in my center, I pay 3 gauge and I get to deal 3 damage. It's not unreducible, but people will be thrown off guard. If it's not Black Shield or Chillax, most people probably can't stop this.
Yep. So recurable impact that you can get back to your hand with a certain spell.
Anyway,
really good.
That is my 72 pillar deck. I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe to TeamBurningInfinitey for more Buddyfight content. If this video gets 7 likes, you can look at my sideboard.
Thanks for watching, guys. Joey and Jalen of TBI signing out.